a very beautiful morning to you and welcome to Franklin Live International. My name is Franklin Fabulous Felixson. Welcome to the Morning Tonic Breakfast Show version. It is the Franklin Live session this morning, and we're reaching you live from Malum, a small community a few kilometers away from Jalingo, the state capital. And of course, the number to send me your messages on is 0705 3333391. That is 0705 3333391. It's a tradition of this platform that we share recharge cards as a token from TV Taraba, and of course to our teaming audience, including you that are watching right now. But also, we also bring to you recent happenings and what is trending. For instance, we have the multi-award winner, Grammy Award winner, Kanye West, right? The great American rapper who has turned back to Jesus Christ. He is now a Christian. So you can imagine the thousands and millions of people across the world who are his fans now turning back to worship God in spirit and truth. So we're going to be discussing that in the course of the program. But for now, I'm being joined in the studio by great minds, all right? You know, as we live live on a daily basis, we have people who care about certain things that are going on that are not normal, and so they feel they want to contribute their quota in improving human lives and ensuring that all and sundry don't just live in peace but live a life that is rewarding. And today it's a pleasure to welcome to the studio the founder of a Comfort Human Rights Foundation. She is a barrister of the law, but aside her professionalism, she is a humanitarian, and so it's good to have Barrister in the house. Barrister, welcome to the show.
Pleasure.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank
okay.
you.
And also in your company is the secretary of your organization, Barrister Gloria Sonnen. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
I've watched you on, I think that was Feminine World?
Yes.
Yes. The day I was watching it alongside some friends. They were like, wow, this barrister is eloquent. Like, that's good. It's good to have you on my show.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Now, I have seen the trend of activities that you've been doing on social media, and I must appreciate what you're doing. Yes, and it was just needful that I invite you to come on this platform and shed more light on the reason why Comfort Human Rights Foundation is so actively engaged at helping communities, even with the little resources that you have. All right, you take it upon yourself. What inspired that?
The program we had recently was International Day for the Girl Child. We decided to commemorate that day with some materials. So we didn't have the materials on the day of the program, but a week later we decided to go back to the same school, and what we had was branded exercise books. We felt the books will not only be notebooks for the students, but the information in the book will engage the students. While they study what they write in the notebooks, they also look at the information in it. It has rights of the child, responsibilities of the child, and some information to inspire them to greater heights and to be focused on their education.
I have rarely seen barristers of the law, very rare, engaging actively in such human rights. They are more of defending the rights of the people, and you hardly find that. So I don't know, Barrister Gloria, you keyed into this, and being a passionate person who fights also for the rights of women and all that. You've gone beyond just that now. You're looking at humanity. What about that?
Well, sir, for us, we are not just lawyers. Before we became lawyers, we were women. And so we relate with the plight of women like us. We relate with the children. We are also mothers. We relate with the suffering of children like ours. And so we are committed to not just practicing our profession, but using our knowledge, our skills, our experiences, our values to impact people. And then the little resources at our end and the ones we can mobilize outside our own ends to reach out to people who are suffering. The humanitarian crisis in our state is alarming. We have people who are permanently resident in IDP camps. These are women and children. Even the IDP camps are not IDP camps. They are schools where other children are learning. And then the children who are supposed to be learning are traumatized seeing IDPs naked children, unclad women, living with them, sharing their classrooms as their accommodation. So while their teaching is going on, the women have their stuff, mosquito nets, bags, buckets, cooking pots, food stuff in their classroom.
And the students sitting right in the class there is seeing those things by the window.
Yes. Some are in the classroom, some are by the veranda, and then the women are actively bathing their children in the school compound, actively cooking in the school compound. It's firewood they are using as fuel, but so that produces smoke, which is going to make it uncomfortable for the students. And then the site is traumatizing, right?
It's traumatizing also. Sorry for cutting you short. I'm just imagining a situation where the young man or the young lady who is in the class is watching her brothers and sisters on the other side, and those on the other side too are wishing to be in that classroom, and they're wondering why they are also not part of that. Yes. That's quite traumatic. I don't know, Barrister Comfort, have you made any attempt to reach out to some authorities who should take responsibility of such?
Yeah, in the past, we reached out to, we've written some organizations, and then we partnered with Northeast Development Commission. It was then Northeast Presidential Committee on the Northeast Initiative. We partnered with them and we got some materials and went to some of these camps and distributed and talked to them too, because they do not just need these materials, they also need to be talked to. They're traumatized, and they also need to be informed, because we are aware that a lot of gender-based violence take place in such camps. So we talked to them, and we're still doing that. And what we saw when we went to that school last week was so heart-touching, and we're putting up a report to reach out to organizations that are Taraba State is one of the states. We've seen tents in other states. Tents should be provided for IDPs in Taraba State too, because the sight of students in classroom with the luggages of IDPs is not really good. So we are trying to write, and then we pray that
you go to a school environment and during a very active academic session, and you have luggages, you have oh my God. I think we have visuals of one of the experiences of Comfort Human Rights Foundation in one of these schools in Taraba State. I think this is quite worrisome, and I wish someone who's watching this program would also want to lend a helping hand, all right? We have a lot of them spread all over the places, but this place took place at the government secondary school, Kofai, at ATC area. I think watch these videos, and I just hope authorities who are watching this also will relate accordingly and come to their rescue. Thanks to Comfort Human Rights Foundation. Take a look.
Je pense vraiment à toi, malgré la distance qui nous sépare. Je pense à toi, vraiment, vraiment, mon amour. Carnaval chaque nuit.
Franklin Live. All right, welcome back. Those images you saw, some of the recent activities among so many that the Comfort Human Rights Foundation has been undertaking, right, on her own, with or without support from any angle. They just ensure that they try to make their own little contributions to the society. So the situation of the IDPs in Taraba State is quite alarming, and I just hope that the authorities concerned will also partner with the Comfort Human Rights Foundation to bring rescue to these people. It's quite worrisome. Now, I don't know, this took place at Kofai Secondary School at ATC area. Now, after noticing this, Barrister Gloria, don't you think there's also need for these internally displaced children to, will they just be losing out of education like that? Because isn't there a way that this can be taken?
Yes, internally displaced children are also out of school children as it stands now to a great extent. And we are advocating for a situation where they can be enrolled in school. But they can't be enrolled in school. You go to IDP camps and they don't even have anything on. These children are stuck naked. They don't have anything. Maybe they ran away from home with one cloth on their body. So anytime it's washed, they are going to spend their days naked. So they need school uniforms. They need books. They need a pair of sandals to wear. They need food items to eat. They need someone to take care of them. They need a better accommodation pending when peace returns to their communities and they're able to go back home. So we need to make an active plan. The Ministry of Education really needs to step in and step up action. And then other organizations that are working in line with IDPs' needs and humanitarian challenges can also take up such responsibility. We are advocating and then trying to raise funds. We are also like trying to see if we can be able to handle, even if it's a few camps, like help get these children school uniforms and put all of them, because where they are usually primary schools, or a primary school is not too far away. So we can have an active role being played in helping them get back in school by providing the necessaries for school, enrolling them and having them to learn too. And then where the school is maybe a little bit far, because I don't have information about every IDP camp in Taraba State, but assuming that it's not a school, which is very unlikely, we can still make an arrangement for them to be taught. They can take a few lessons per day, and then it's not like they are just out of the whole system. They are not learning, they are not in school.
Wow. Okay. So, Barrister Comfort, let's round up now. Now you've been doing this for quite some time, but I think out of all these things, I'm just looking at, because most of these IDPs are people, most of them are just from within the state, you can imagine, and within your own state, you're going through all this. So, what would be your next step now?
Our next step will be, I think, first of all, on this, the program was meant to. We produced books for and distributed to that school, and we think it's something that should go around all the schools in Taraba State and even beyond. So we're calling on organizations, corporate bodies to do their corporate social responsibilities by partnering with us on this.
Right.
And we also, the government has been doing.
And before you say that, when you were going to that school, little did you know that was the situation there, I'm sure.
Little.
Because I think I had that same experience. You know, I was invited there. When I got to the school, I saw that, but I didn't actually notice this thing you just brought up now. That, you know, during school session, the IDPs are brought out of the classrooms, and then they stay outside while the school is on. Then after they're out of the classes, they now pack their luggages back again.
That was because we did our program took us into the classrooms. We went to the classrooms and interacted with the students, and that's why we saw.
So did each child that is in Kofi get an exercise book like this?
It didn't go around.
Wow.
It's a very big school.
It is.
But we were able to reach
cover some classes.
Yes. All right.
So we are thinking it should do more and go to other schools because they need this information. We did that because recently there have been issues of gender-based violence, especially for the girl child, underage children. There are cases where, so we feel the girls too should be informed. There's a case of a girl that was abused by a man, and the man threatened her not to say it to anybody, and she was later found to be HIV positive. Supposing she complained and it was taken up immediately, she would have been given what we call PEP, post-exposure, the help will help out. PEP, that would have helped her, it would have maybe it would have stopped, it would have prevented that HIV status she's in now. So the girls should be informed to say it when it happens, or when somebody is threatening their lives, they should say it, and when it happens, they should say it early so that they'll be assisted to get out of the complications. And that was why we went to those schools, and we did it on the day in commemoration of the International Day for the Girl Child. And in the process, we met that IDP situation, and that became so serious that we thought it was big.
All right, I wished we had more time to shed light on this. Your office is at shop number 19, main bowl of Julie Nyame Stadium. Is always open?
Yes.
Okay, all right, good. And so if anybody watching this program wants to partner with you, you can locate, that is the Comfort Human Rights Foundation at office shop number 19, main bowl of Julie Nyame Stadium. Thank you very much. This is lovely. Can I own this? Wow, thank you very much. I'm sure I'll give it to a young lady or a girl that will say Franklin Life, and I think this would be a token. I want to thank you very much, Barrister Comfort Ubwin, founder of Comfort Human Rights Foundation. Thank you for the great job you're doing. and we hope that you don't be deterred by any difficulties you're facing. I'm sure people will get to partner with you, and let's have an improved human community. Thank you very much. And also big thanks to Barrister Gloria Sonneng. I love this name. And I just hope that you continue doing a great job. Thank you very much for coming on the show. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Franklin Live International continues. We'll take a short break, and when we return, I play to you the video and the rumor reports of Kanye West, the Grammy Award winner, who is now an evangelist and taking over America. They call it Jesus is King Week in America right now. Stick around. When I return, more on the show.
Franklin Live.